Hey everyone, how's it going? So one of the lesser known features of the DJI Mini 3 Pro is the FPV mode. Today I'm going to go through how to fly FPV on this drone and also some tips and tricks so you can get the most out of it. Let's jump right in. So first of all, we need to understand what FPV flight is. Quite simply, FPV or first person view flight is when the horizon tilts to one side when the drone makes a turn, giving a sensation of immersive flight. To enable FPV mode on your drone, click on these three dots in the top right corner, go to Control and scroll down until you see Gimbal. Here you can see that there are two gimbal modes. The default one is follow mode and the other mode is of course FPV mode. Now, most of the time you would want to fly in follow mode to get that classic cinematic footage, but sometimes you might want to fly in FPV mode. For example, if you want to fly close to the ground, you may want to switch to FPV mode. Let's take a look at how FPV mode actually works. I recommend that once you start out with FPV, you start up high in the air and free from obstacles and in cine mode, but of course once you've understood the controls you can fly lower to the ground in normal or sport mode. So I'm in the air now and I have FPV mode turned on. At first glance it doesn't seem like much has changed. The drone rotates normally and moves forwards and backwards as normal. So it's not until we get a combination of both control sticks that we get that classic FPV view. If I move the drone forward and then use the left stick to turn, the gimbal also tilts slightly. You can vary the angle of tilt as well by pushing the left stick further. If you plan on flying FPV with your drone, I highly recommend you get yourself some ND or neutral density filters. When you're flying FPV, you're going to want to fly close to the ground or close to objects, and you will want motion blur. Motion blur can be achieved with ND filters because they allow you to increase the shutter speed, and without them, the video will be overexposed or have a lot of judder. As a general rule, your shutter speed should be double your frames per second. So if you're flying at 30 FPS, it's ideal to set the shutter speed to 1/60. Here's a comparison between a video with and without using an ND filter. One little idea for you is to turn the gimbal downwards by rotating the wheel when moving downwards to give a sensation of the classic FPV dive, but this will take a lot of time to master. However, once you do master the concept, it can look great. So that's it for today's video. The DJI Mini 3 Pro can definitely be flown in FPV and produce some great results. And if you have the goggles and the motion controller, these can be connected to the Mini 3 Pro, which will make it a little bit easier when flying. And if you found anything of value to you in this video, then please let me know by leaving a thumbs up on this video, and I also recommend you check out my channel where I have more videos about how to get more out of your drone flights. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.